How many brothers have sold their deed for a couple of extra dollars a week? When we were in the UK, this is a true story, huh? When we were in the UK, one of the mashayikh there, he was telling us the story. He said one day I jumped on the bus. He was new to this area, and he jumped on the bus. He said, so when I jumped on the bus, he was wearing his sunnah, sunnah clothing. He says, so when I jumped on the bus, I paid my fare, and the bus driver gave me 25 pence. 25 pence is maybe about 60 cents. Maybe about 60, 50 cents. He says, he gave me 25 pence extra. He says, so I took the money and I sat in the back of the bus. This is the sheikh, he's telling us the story. He says, so when I was sitting in the back of the bus, I looked at my change and I realized he gave me more money. So shaitan, he can become a big alim when he wants to. Big sheikh, mashallah. He sits next to you, says to you, brother, this is a big company. What's 25 cents for these guys? It's nothing. He said, so I started to talk to myself, and it's only 25 pence, it's not going to make a difference. Maybe he didn't pay attention. He says, so when I got to my destination, he says, I'm walking out, and then just before I reached the bus driver, he says, I pulled out the 25 pence and I said to him, look, you made a mistake, you gave me more. The bus driver says to him, I didn't make a mistake. He says, I gave you the 25 pence intentionally. He says, I've been looking into Islam for 2 years. And when I seen you, I said, today is the day I make my decision. So the sheikh said, I almost sold Islam for 60 cents. He says, I almost sold the deen of Allah for 25 pence. Because it's a big company, brother. They're not going to know. Now many of the boys, they use this word, brother, they're kuffar, who cares? Who cares? Is this the deen of Allah? Who cares? He says, I almost sold Islam for 25 pence. So having this fear of Allah, my brothers, and staying away from that which is doubtful,